Hello, and welcome to the first ever video on Become Canadian. I wanted to show you guys what you need when you want to enter Canada, but actually that's not as easy as it sounds. There are a lot of different agreements between Canada and other nations that influence what kind of visa you need, how long you can stay in the country, and so on. Luckily, Citizenship and Immigration Canada, or in short CSE, offers an easy tool to help you find out what you need if you want to work, study, travel, or live in Canada. And I'm going to walk you through this questionnaire today to show you how easy and convenient it is. So first thing, we need to go to the page of the CSE. This is www.csc.gc.ca. Don't go on csc.ca because then you will come to the Catholic Centre for Immigrants in Ottawa, which might come in handy once you're in the country, but not at the moment. Now, which language do we want to use? Let's say English, and we're on the homepage. If you want to know more now about specific visas like working, studying, visiting, you can do that here. But I want to show you guys today the more general tool, and you can find that at the bottom of the page. When you click on do you want to come to Canada? Because yes, we want. The first thing it shows you here is the newest adjustment that Canada made to its immigration policy. That's even if you're from a visa exempt country, that means you don't need to apply for a visa and can easily stay in the country as a tourist. You need to apply for something now. Or not really apply, but you need some papers to enter Canada. In fact, an electronic travel authorization. That works just like the ESTA in the US if you're familiar with that. That means whenever you enter Canada, even if it's just a transit to the US or something else, you need to register before. It's not really an application though, because it's more formality. You type in your data, pay $7, and 5 minutes later you have an ETA. But keep in mind that this is only to visa exempt countries. So if you now want to know to which category your home country belongs and what kind of papers you need to enter Canada, you can use this eligibility tool. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to fill it out completely, and here's a list or a little warning of what kind of questions you will be asked along the way. But remember that even if you arrive at the end of it, this is only an eligibility test and not an actual visa. The application for that comes later, but this test makes it a lot easier because you will get a personalized list of all the documents and all the next steps you need to take. So let's start, and the questioning begins. What would you like to do in Canada? Let's say we want to fully become Canadian and move there permanently. What's the country territory of your passport? My passport is just as German as I am. Country of residence is Canada at the moment. And yeah, whenever you don't know how to answer a question or what they want from you, you can click on this little blue question mark here, and it will show you some more information. We don't have family there, and this is not my actual date of birth, just so you know. What is our main reason to come? Your country is just too beautiful, doesn't seem to be an option. So let's say we just look for a permanent job then. And we got our first results. We might be eligible for express entry in 3 different categories. That's going well. Let's continue. Which province do you want to work in? Well, hashtag West Coast, Best Coast. Nothing else to say here. Yes, we speak English. And as I've done this before, I can tell you that now there'll be a lot of kind of boring questions that you can totally answer on your own if you do this. So I'll just skip forward through that, and I'll see you in a bit. So now we reached the end and we're eligible for express entry. Woohoo! But whatever else category you apply for, like travel, study, etc., you'll land on a page like that. And especially will give you a personal reference code. You can see mine up here. And that's what's important if you want to actually apply for a visa now. Because at the beginning of it, you just put in your personal reference code. The system will recognize your information and you don't have to type in everything again, but can just pick up your application where you left it after that test. Also on this site, you can see all the next steps you need to take now. For example, register for an account or log in if you already have one. Here will often show you a list of documents you need to hand in. For Express Entry, it seems like you'll need to fill out stuff online, which seems really convenient. But otherwise you'll find it here. That's why I recommend that you print this page, save it somewhere, or take a screenshot of it, so you can always refer back to it, see what you have to do, see what your code is, and then, happy applying. That's it. Thanks for watching.